Do you feel that? That's a knife pointed at your jugular. If you're clever, you won't move. You won't scream. You won't do a fucking thing. I'm going to place this gag into your hand, and you are going to put it in your mouth and tie it. Slowly. You make any sudden moves, and I promise you, most of your blood is going to be outside of your body in 2 minutes flat. And your hands as well. There we go. Gagged, bound, and obedient. Just how I like my women. Now, turn and face me, sweetheart. Best to have the last thing you see be something pretty at least. Oh, what a shame. Such a beautiful young maiden. You would have made some good single man, for example, me, really happy in some other timeline. Oh, what a shame. Oh well. Hold on a second. Get that bloody hood off. And who the fuck might you be? An elf? I'm not after an elf. You pointy-eared fuck. Are you tricking me? Where is she? Are you working for her? What is an elf doing here? You were supposed to be somebody else. Heaven and kingdom, what is going on? You, sit on the bed. I'm locking this door. Now, this is a little bit abnormal for me. You know, in a locked room with a pretty lady, all alone. But we're just gonna talk. We're just gonna have a little chat. Okay, sweetheart? But I'm not gonna be taking the gag out. For all I know, you'll scream this entire room down the moment I do. An elf. You shouldn't be an elf. You should be someone else. I think... You're tricking me, aren't you? Come here, sweetheart. I need to test something. I was wrong. Tastes like elf. Don't scowl at me. You'll give yourself wrinkles. Plus, do you know how many girls have asked me to do that again for them? I should be charging you for that experience. Look, the reasoning, elf, is that if you were using a transmutation potion, any parts of you that were transformed would contain an awful bitter taste. So, I decided to taste your ears. Your ears, they taste vaguely sweet, which is typical of elves, the girls and the guys. So, that brings up the question, just who are you then? Here, take this. It's a vial of water spirit tears. not sure if you're familiar with them, but if you move the water back and forth, it will glow based on your intentions. These particular tiers are low grade, substandard. So, really the best you're going to get is green for yes, red for no, yellow for unsure. Most guild assassins use them to communicate in either crowded places to avoid being spotted together, or when out in the wilderness where ambushes require total silence. So, give it a try already. No, don't shake it. You'll ruin it. I swear elves were meant to be intelligent. Did you get kicked out of the village for being the town idiot, or what? Gently. You gently tilt it from side to side. See? Now, elf, tell me, do you know who I am? No. Well, I suppose that doesn't mean a whole lot, does it? The only time you should know you're an assassin is the first and last time you ever see them. But let's keep it that way. You don't need to know who I am. You can just know me as the most handsome man you've ever met. I think that's fair. So tell me, old girl, are you local to the city or its surrounds? No, so you're just traveling through them. Also no. So let me get this straight. You don't live here, but you're staying here. But you're not traveling through here. Don't be coy with me, elf. I've been staying out this inn for weeks. I know every single soul coming in and out of here, and you ain't one of them. Unless you're maybe bouncing around to the different inns and taverns in the city to avoid people getting familiar with your presence. That's a common assassin tactic. But is that what you're doing? Huh. Alright, sweetheart. You have piqued my interest. The little elf girl has a story, and it sounds like you've gotten yourself into a bit of trouble. Daddy issues, a bad breakup. Lucky for you, I like a girl with a bit of baggage. Speaking of, yoink. Well, since you can't speak at the moment, I'm sure your bag and its contents will do a lot of the talking for you. So, what does an elf girl with daddy issues carry around with her? Junk. I'll keep that for later. Junk, bread. Correction, shit bread. Aha, now. What on heaven and kingdom would an elf girl have for a massive scroll? And by the looks of it, this is a military scroll. Let me have a look at this. This is the most detailed map of the city and surroundings I've ever seen. Every single building, every single tree, every single hole, every single ambush spot. Guard sightlines, darkness visibility based on moon phases. This blows any map the guild has ever given me out of the water. Only an incredibly skilled artist and military commander would have the know-how to draw up something like this. Just what else do you have in here? A letter. A military wax seal too. Elf girl. What are you? Some sort of spy? What does it say? My dear, blah blah blah. The forest has given me urgency and hastens me. Please wait for me in the city until I secure safe passage out and to the mining colony of anthracite. Out there, nobody will be any the wiser to newcomers, just looking for a simple life. Live in the shadows until then. Draw no attention. Make no enemies. Make no allies. I will arrive and I will find you. Together. Let's start again. Yours truly. I know that name. I know this handwriting. This is the captain. You're with the captain. The absolute dog. I didn't think he would have had it in him to go for an elf. Well, good on him, I say. He's got good taste. And you, elf, lucky little girl that you are. The captain is a good man, a kind man. Conflicted in his heart for all the right reasons. Intelligent beyond measure. And not just military intelligence. He could sniff out that my heart wasn't in being a rebel. He saw right through me. I signed up and got assigned under him. After only a year, I realized my mistake. I am no rebel. I don't have the courage. I don't have the conviction. I was just running away from my own issues. I just wanted it to be over. I was sick of it. But I knew I couldn't leave. Once you sign up, you take a blood oath. They cut your hand, and you say, my brothers and I will come help me die. And if you try to leave, that's the death penalty. And the captain, he saw it. He knew. Given a big enough bribe, I would have sold out the entire company to the highest bidder, if it meant just getting a chance to leave. And he put out an olive branch for me. Told me, go out, go and scout by myself. Don't take anything with me other than water, food, and a map. And then he gave me a big hug. He had never hugged me before. I knew, at that point, what he was telling me. You don't send scouts out solo. They're always in pairs of two. You don't send them out without a compass, telescope, or note-taking material. He was giving me a chance to disappear. Chance to get out of the mistake that I made. You know, Scout walks out of the camp on a mission. Who's to say why I didn't come back? Probably broke my leg, eaten by direwolves during the night. Written off the roster the next morning. The captain. Good man. Really fucking good man. Me though, not so much. It's a long story, but I got involved with some bad people. Took out money, loans I shouldn't have. They came back to collect. I couldn't pay. They said, "That's not a problem. We'll just take your fingers." Now, I don't know about you, but I'm quite attached to my fingers. And so, I took them out, saved my own skin, and my fingers. But that got the attention of the Sanguis Society, an assassin guild, one of many. I'm sure you're aware of them. Skip a while and now I'm here with a tied up elf girl in a locked in room who I'm apparently not supposed to kidnap and I'm not supposed to murder. And somehow I still have my pants on. What a world, huh? Tell me, elf girl, is what I'm reading from the captain truly his words? Are we speaking about the same captain? Yes, I figured as much. Well, I'm glad he's alive after all this time. Even though you look good in those restraints, sweetheart. I don't suppose the captain would be too happy about this. For me treating his girl this way, so let me get you out of them. You can speak now if you want. You still don't want to speak? Yeah. I suppose it only makes sense. You probably don't want to give away your Elvish accent to any of the people overhearing us. Inns aren't soundproof. I guess you're clever enough to know that. Might raise some interested eyebrows, especially around this city. Don't see too many elves. Oh, I can see that. Looks like my knife may have nicked your neck. Yeah, let me treat that. Whilst my blade wasn't poisoned, it's not particularly clean and there's definitely a risk of infection for you. I do carry around a small medicinal kit with me. Should be more than enough for a small wound like that. Let me have a look. Okay. It's a little bit, it's just cleaning it up, you know. It's just a tiny bandage. Okay. Does that hurt at all? No. Good. So, much longer are you planning on staying here? Unsure. I guess you have to wait until Captain returns. Wherever he's gone. Seems like he may have run into someone in a forest, apparently. Don't know what that could be about, but Captain is a capable man. He'll be here soon, I promise you. But you keep that bandage on for a few days. You think you can manage? Good. Alright, it's late. And I'm sorry to have stressed you out, sweetheart. I think you should rest. Me? Don't worry about me. I'll need to track down where my target went, since you are not my target. Lucky. But right now, the city gate's always locked at night. I wouldn't be able to get out without being noticed. So, for now, I hope you don't mind if I share the room with you. Thank you, sweetheart. I'll probably be up for a few more hours, so if you wanted to lay down and close your eyes, I'm happy to watch over you. And in fact, this map that you have on you, I actually want to copy its markings onto my own map, which will probably take a while. So, for you, Elf Girl, just rest. No more assassins are coming your way, I promise. And even if they are, they're gonna have to get through the best of them all to get to you tonight. So, just close your eyes and let yourself drift off. You're safe. You always will be. Good night.